Well, then that album comes out, and it's just the biggest thing ever. Man. All Eyez on Me. I'm trying to see. I mean, that was almost like the thriller of its day.
Look, I was on Wilshire. Tupac had an apartment on Wilshire. He had the little light up. It's called Thug Mansion. It's me, him, and Afeni. And I was about to drop Half Thang at the time. I think I was dropping Half Thang. And I came over, played some records for him, told him what it was, let him see the artwork. He let me play the whole album. And then he said, "Is it this? That was the last song?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, now I'm gonna play my shit." And he went and played that All Eyez on Me album once it was all the way. He popped it in, and first thing came on, "I won't deny you, I'm a straight rider." And dude, I ain't gonna lie, the fucking hair on my arms, Vlad, stood the fuck up, dude. And I'm in there like, what the fuck? Then he gives me the artwork, right? So my shit is the fucking CD sleeve with the scale on it, you know, the Half Thing, the words, and just one little, you know, this fucker hands me his shit. I look at it, he said, "Now pull it out." You pull it out and it opens and opens and opens. And it's this big, and he's got all these dope ass pictures. And man, I'm looking at this motherfucker like this was the little that was buying the weed.
Right. I'm looking at the Half Thing album cover. Yeah, when you compare those two album covers.
Come on, bro. My shit was like hideous, bro. It was like hideous, bro. Like, and I'm sitting there like, what the f? But you know what? That goes back to what we were talking about before we started the interview. The difference between living up there, trying to pursue music versus being down here it's just a different level. Everything's on a different level, you know what I mean? Whether the music may still be dope, the artwork, it's just, you get a bigger look down here, man. And I'm not saying he owes that to just being down here. They just came up with some super fly shit. You know, the photo shoot was dope. But I mean, that record, I think it was just destined to be what it is. That's a dope ass record, bro.
Yeah, one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. Yeah. And it was a double album, which was not done at that time. Everyone started doing it afterwards.
Right.
But at the time, that album went diamond?
Yeah, I think that thing did 10 million. Like he said, my shit's going triple, quadruple platinum or something. Yeah.
Yeah. And right around that time, it was like the whole East Coast, West Coast beef was in full swing because he came out of prison already upset at the Biggie situation and so forth. Did he talk to you about that?
He used to hate whenever I played Biggie shit or Lil Kim shit. And, you know, because I would pull up sometime to the hotel. Like that one song Lil Kim had, the one, I forget the name of it, but in the video, the floor was lighting up in different spots where she was walking. It was one, to me, it was a dope ass record. He used to be pissed. Yeah, he used to be pissed, like turn that shit off. He never talked to me about what happened in New York with all that. You know, I kind of heard that shit through the music. Because one thing about me and Pac, when we hung, we was smoking, fucking with bitches, and smoking, and fucking with bitches. That was it. Like, yeah, because it's like now people be like, "You got any pictures of you and Pac?" And I got some pictures, but not a lot. Because when you hang with your homeboy, you don't be like, "Hey, let's get a couple pics." Because, you know, we didn't know it was going to pan out like, you know. I got, you know, plenty of pictures of him that people in my family have taken. But, yeah, I mean, I just didn't know that you couldn't guess the magnitude of that shit, bro. Like, that whole East-West Coast shit, the way it popped off, it was thick. And people died.